I feel self acceptance के अलावा हमारे पास कोई और चारा नहीं है अब.
Yeah, she's right.
I like how she put trauma, views. No, it's a joke.
अच्छा जी इनको इंटरेस्ट है इसमें. अच्छा जी I'm getting more followers because of this. चलो मैं तो डालती रहूंगी. I'm तो enjoying life and I'm getting followers out of it and I'm getting engagement. So why not?
Trolls are just trolls, yeah. Honestly, if they had any sense to it, they wouldn't be trolls. Then they would be critics. Oh my god, my favorite pair of pants are orange cargos with 12 pockets. Don't
Love it.
Time वही पहनते थे.
And I come from a very civilized South Bombay society. So for me it was different. It wasn't so much about the world of work.
It's so nice to have three gorgeous ladies out here.
And you, the fourth.
Yeah, the
Hello.
Thank you so much. So, you know, what I want to start off by asking is the three of you all have very distinctive personalities and are very unique within one another. So, what's common between y'all is that y'all have been yourself still. And y'all have gotten the maximum appreciation and love because of that. In a world where, you know, there's Instagram and there's so much exposure, it's very difficult to sort of be yourself and find that. Tell me something about the journey as to how you discovered yourself. Deep.
I think we're still discovering, at least I am. I mean, we're all so young. How do you know who you are? It's an everyday process.
I think more than discovering, we just accepted bits that we have come to terms with. I think we just got to a point where we realized that the only way forward is if we kind of let all the other plastic and filters shed, and then also that makes us stronger, more comfortable, more confident. So I don't think, I agree with what Ritasha is saying. I don't think we discovered yet, but whatever we did find out, I think we just settled with it and accepted ourselves.
I feel self acceptance के अलावा हमारे पास कोई और चारा नहीं है अब.
Yeah, she's right.
I like how she put it.
Yeah, so yeah, अब कर लिया है मैंने. This is it.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what
it
it
do
is.
be like that sometimes.
So tell me, like you said, you've self-accepted yourself, but you know, to the audience it looks like, oh, they're so nonchalant about their insecurities and they're embracing it and it's so inspiring. But I am sure that it's a struggle for you guys as well. Tell me the first time, or what was that incident that made you go like, you know, let me just talk about my body shaming issues, let me talk about my acne, or let me talk about xenophobia or stuff like that. How did you all come out with?
I think it's happened to all of us. And I also feel while women have it tougher with body shaming, gender is no bar when it comes to body shaming. Because when it comes to our relatives, उनको लगता है कि सभी एकदम क्या कहते हैं फालतू लोग हैं, कुछ कर नहीं रहे हैं. So it was very easy for that to translate. Because when I usually have conversations with people, like if I'll have a conversation with Ritasha or Prajakta, I feel like these things will seep in and we'll probably talk about our experiences. So it was very easy to do that for me. Also, it's a lot of childhood trauma that I've fished for my content. So, yay, trauma, views. No, it's a joke. So, yeah, for me, it's that. This is the person I am. This is who I am, and I'd like to talk about stuff like this. So, yeah.
I was doing my job. People on the internet thought, oh my god, here's a fat girl wearing a bikini in a swimming pool. How revolutionary.
Yeah, Natasha was not like, आज ये picture डालूंगी, revolution लाऊंगी.
So then I was like, अच्छा जी इनको interest है इसमें. अच्छा जी I'm getting more followers because of this. चलो मैं तो डालती रहूंगी. I'm तो enjoying life and I'm getting followers out of it and I'm getting engagement. So why not? But it kind of just happened that responsibility came little later. I didn't think about that this is what I'm doing or this is my purpose in life and on Instagram. Nah.
Pretty organic.
Yeah.
So tell me, you all have obviously spoken about how you all face trolls and, you know, how you overcome it. But tell me, do you think that trolls are sort of gender biased? It's more about how you look rather than your work or your content?
I think trolls are just trolls, yeah. Honestly, if they had any sense to it, they wouldn't be trolls. Then they would be critics.
No
then
more
we would
airtime for trolls.
Yeah, like then we would learn. Like I've always said this. I mean, I really appreciate constructive feedback. It really helps me grow because I'm one brain and then we have millions outside watching and there's always better perspective.
Yeah, I think in the initial years of when I was creating content, because obviously my content was also based a lot on female experiences. And not on purpose, because that's all I knew. That's all the insight I had. So inadvertently. Is that
Inadvertently.
Inadvertently. The rant I gave, I think I should have just used that word. So very inertly, I don't know if that's the right word. I'm sorry.
I am.
No,
helium,
so it was because these were the things that I internalized all over the years, and I only could make content on that. So I would not credit myself because that's all I knew. That's all I could channel into content. But with trolls, I have seen in the initial years of my creating content that the feedback was about how I looked. You know, like, is there a face behind that makeup? For instance, like makeup offends people. So in the initial years it has gone down for me considerably, but it's not, I wouldn't say that it's gone down across the board, because I know younger female creators, because they write to me, they do also face this. So maybe that's like, it's like a rite of passage that ye aayegi feedback, ye criticism aayega, isko lang ke, you just go ahead and then one day they'll stop talking. पर उसके अलावा I feel ये क्या हुआ ना कि भद्दी लग रही हो आज.
ये कैसे comments हुए ना, वही तो, आप कितने बोर हो, आप घर बैठे ऐसे टाइप कर रहे हो बकवास.
So this one time I wore like a swimsuit and I was in the water posing and feeling myself, and somebody said, and I'm sorry, it's cracking. You know, sometimes trolls are really funny.
Oh, they're so funny.
ऐसा लग रहा है कि पानी में भैंस लेटी है. I'm sorry,
A classic.
It's a classic. You know, भैंस is a classic. So it made me laugh. But then I blocked him, so it's fine.
I was watching one of the videos of Dolly Singh, and she said that, when she went on a date with her now boyfriend, Manu, she spoke about how, they were talking about work, and she didn't want to tell him at that point of time what she does. And when he was like, I'm a lawyer and stuff like that. So she was just like, I do videos, I handle videos and stuff like that. So when you guys started off, now you'll get the love and appreciation for, playing roles and stuff. But at that point of time, did you all get sexist within yourselves? कि यार मैं ये करूँगी तो कैसी लगूँगी? Or confined your creativity because of the fear of judgment?
Not sexist, but I think I think the only person who body shamed me was me in the beginning. I was very, very insecure for no reason. I mean, I should have been insecure about my fashion sense. Now that I look at it, body was fine. Oh my god, my favorite pair of pants are orange cargos with 12 pockets. Don't
Love it.
टाइम वही पहनते थे.
Yeah, but like अजीब ही था. मतलब ऐसे देख के लगता था कि oh, something is going on, but I don't know what. I think it was also a whole coming out journey for me as somebody who came to accept my body, accept the way I look, accept the way I dress, and reach a point where I was like, okay, I am only waking up every day to please myself with this body. If I'm working out every day, it's only because I love my body, not because I hate my body. You know what I'm saying?
But I do understand what you mean. There's a slight moral policing that comes in within us, because I guess we're women and you're conditioned to be a good girl or to be a ladylike. I am by nature a wild person, and I come from a very civilized South Bombay society. So for me it was different. It wasn't so much about the world of work, because in theatre everybody is free and bindas and crazy like me. So I felt right at home with performers, but in society I did not. I think, and that's where I tried to kind of police myself, or maybe be like, I should behave like the other girls who are more put together, more ladylike. And after a few years, I was like, "Arey, chodo, I am who I am. You are who you are. I'm gonna be me wherever I am, and that's your problem. If you don't like it, you can leave."
Right. Yeah. Right. For me, because I worked in several jobs for about 7-8 years before I started making content. Like for me, it happened at the age of 29. So I feel people around me were shocked that, are you okay? sab theek hai, like what's happening, like why are you suddenly doing this to yourself, which is putting yourself out there and talking in these funny voices and making these funny animated expressions and being loud, because at that point there was a lot of loud content out there, and there was a lot of noise also because there were multiple media houses making different kinds of content. So yeah, and I remember like 2 of my friends also messaged me saying, dude, like, what have you done to yourself and what's your face? So I understand, because we're almost like grown-ups, and it almost felt like, oh, it's some sort of a plaything that I'm doing. But I feel like I didn't care. I was finally getting to perform, because I look at it as performance, and I think I really wanted to do it, and YOLO.
And the rest
Also, the
is
liberty that comes from, deciding these things, deciding your script, deciding what you'll wear, deciding how it's shot, how it's edited, because we all edited our own videos. So that kind of liberty is a different kind of high. You get addicted to that. You want to keep doing that. That's also what pulls you out of your down days, where you just feel like nahi hai bas ki. But the fact that you're your own boss every single day when you go to work is extremely liberating.
You guys also saw your career graph go up and success come your way. Do you feel like men around you got intimidated by that fact? Ever? Like, Kusha, you've been very vocal about how Zoravar has been supportive, but did he have people around him talk about, like, tell her not to do this or not to do that or stuff like that?
हम ऐसी एनर्जी से सराउंड ही नहीं करते अपने आप को, हम चले जाते हैं वहाँ से, हम उठ के चले जाते हैं वैसे सीन से. So that's not the case at all. But I don't know if he's had that experience, has not communicated it to me, which tells a lot about the communication in a relationship. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't think so. And it's very bare minimum. For partners to support each other, very bare minimum. I would do the same. Like, Zoravar is a creator now.
Yeah.
And I would say that he took that news better than I took his news, because I didn't see it coming at all. And I'm sure he also didn't see it coming. So, yeah. And I don't interact so much with men, actually, because I'm not on dating apps, or I'm not single, so I don't speak to a lot of single men around me. Yeah. So I wouldn't know so much about this question. I don't have much insight other than the fact that Zoravar supports me, and that's bare minimum.
I have grown up, my closest friends, most of them are boys. And it is, I look to them for a lot of answers a lot of times, that when I'm writing or working on content, things like that. So not at all. In fact, I am very proud of the support system that I have around my circle. I think they've been cheerleaders, and they've been my strongest support through this roller coaster of a life that we live. So none of them are intimidated, not at all. In fact, they are my strongest support.
That's just really a testament to everyone's parents here and friends, and
That's
a
true.
huge privilege that we even can be here today saying no men in our lives have made us feel badly.
Massive privilege. Yeah, should have acknowledged that. That's actually really true. Yeah, because it could be possible that you are surrounded by some male energy that probably does not want to see you shine as much.
But also, you know what? Because we've been doing this for so long, we can see through this bullshit. I feel like we've reached a point where if we meet someone new, does that happen to you? Yeah, like we see through it. And honestly, like when you're a creator and you do this every single day, your mental peace is so important that anything that threatens it is not even worth giving a chance. So the minute, like you said, we come across certain people, we know we have to take a step back, walk the other way. See that toxic person? Walk the other way. Wasn't that a real? Yeah.
My last question to you guys, what I want to know is, as creators, there's always something going on in your head, and there's something that you guys are always creating. Even if you're going on a vacation, it's like Zada content. So it's never like, you have a break. At times like this, when you want to take a social media detox, do you sort of, second out that, thinking that, oh shit, like I lose followers, or maybe not lose followers, but get FOMO that I won't be consistent and I need the audience to know what is going on in my life? Like, does that pressure come?
I mean, honestly, this is how I used to feel when I just started making content, where I was like, I have to be on all the time. And I used to keep, I still, you know, this happens to me a lot. I wake up in the middle of the night and I have a notebook on my nightstand where I sometimes write ideas. When I wake up and I'm like, oh, that's, and I'll write that. And for the longest time, I thought that that is okay. I understand what you're saying, where even if we go on vacations, but I think I've reached a point, and I work consistently every day to reach that point more often now, where I tell myself, and I'm okay with the fact that, okay, I am going to take a day off and I am not going to think about work. I am going to sleep a little bit more. I am not going to use my phone today. So I just feel like eventually, again, it's a rite of passage when you start to, you know, when you keep making content for a while. I've been doing this for more than 7 years now. So I've kind of found my balance with it every now and then.
Yeah, I think it's up to the travel and lifestyle bloggers to document their trips, and I have to remind myself that I'm not a travel and lifestyle blogger. If I'm on a vacation, I'm on a vacation. I'll take the normal vacation pics any human would, of course, and uploading them or making reels or making a whole vlog out of it is your personal choice, I guess. There's no pressure.
I'm very spontaneous. I don't have any rules for this. So, I mean, I don't care. And I honestly, what Prajakta said also makes a lot of sense, that I think even creator job has a very, it's not bad analogy, I'm saying it at the outset, but it also has a corporate job graph, okay? Where an ideal corporate job where you work for some years under somebody, then you hope to be the team leader, then you hope to be the boss of the team leader who will be sent to great offsites and vacations as you progress in the company. So I think so. Yeah, because we did work very hard in the initial years of this creating journey. But now you can take about 2 or 3 days off. I don't post regularly. I don't post every day. And you also want to not meddle with the benchmark now you have for your content. You don't want to put out content that that's not true to you and true to your aesthetic or whatever mental aesthetic you have for your personal benchmark that you might have for your content. So that's it. Otherwise, I don't have rules. If I'm on a vacation and I feel like posting something and dancing for no reason, I will do that and I'll have fun. So yeah.
I think that's exactly why everyone loves you all.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for inspiring. Thank you so much for being real. And we'll see you super soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Women's Day.
Thank you.